beaten Germans to progress to next year's Nation League finals. Spain lost control of the group after only managing a draw with the Swiss last time out. The Spanish have to win to go through themselves. The group has already made headlines today. Ukraine's game in Switzerland was called off earlier after 3 of the visiting players tested positive for coronavirus. The entire Ukraine squad have been placed in quarantine, and UEFA will meet to decide. Timo Werner has scored 10 goals in his last 9 games for club and country, while former Arsenal and West Brom forward Serge Gnabry has 9 in his last 9 caps. Some well-known names in reserve too, including the aforementioned Spanish goalkeepers and Eric Garcia and Adama Traore. Arsenal's Bernd Leno warms the German bench. A last moment to gather thoughts before these two sides show us what they can do and show each other what they can do too. To reach the Nations League finals, a draw will do for Germany to progress. Torres, Alvaro Morata
on true centre forward tonight.
Morata trying to flick it through towards Torres. And that's a challenge which was questionable and ill-advised, but outside the box, screams the referee. And plenty in red disagree with that.
Well, the referee made his decision very quickly. It
is Ramos, and it was venomous. And Neuer had to be right on the money. Nicely played by Canales, who wanted the return. He was tiptoed away from the offside flag. He was trying to tee up Sane.
It's a really good recovery from Torres. I'm not sure why. Maybe Werner doesn't take a touch and take the shot on himself. He times his run brilliantly. He's played onside by Gaya. That's why the flag doesn't go up, correctly so.
Ferran Torres gets no change out of Philip Max. Morata did really well to engineer the room for the opportunity, and then but he's recreated it, if you like. And the authority, and he certainly did that. Corner is over towards Morata. Beautifully powerful header, beautifully directed header. And from the Spanish point of view, a beautiful way to get the evening started.
Well, it's probably not what we expected, the way in which Spain take the lead here. And I'm really surprised that one of Spain's biggest...
Down goes Morata. Penalty against Switzerland, have taken that as well. And here's a chance, which is not taken. Ferran Torres just found himself in space. Couldn't find the target.
Yes.
Challenged by Rodri. Up against Leon Goretzka.
It's causing Spain some problems.
I'm not sure who Gündogan was trying to pick out there. And again, into their stride with Torres, who's looking for Morata, who's looking for goal. But it's not going to count. Foul by Koke. Did by Max. Ramos made sure he stood in the way.
Well, that's better from Germany, that the high press was on from Spain. The run...
Now, Torres could be in here. He has Morata for company, but might go for goal himself. And Manuel Neuer was the only man who could save Germany.
Well, he could just have kept Germany.
Powerfully cross and not cleared. And it's Torres again. Flicked header. Bounces off the bar for Torres. And he absolutely crashes it home. A goal that his and Spain's performance has deserved so far. And they are well and truly in control of this one now.
Yeah, Spain have been absolutely brilliant, and Germany just don't seem to have any answer.
A boost with the events of the summer to come.
Yeah, I think in this Nations League they have been guilty.
Countries around the world, you have to score when you're on top, don't you? And Spain are doing that.
Yeah, Spain tend to dominate the ball. Most important thing is that they're playing with a real high intensity, closing Germany down and then moving the ball really quickly.
Fabian with Torres waiting in the middle, and the ball very nearly found him, but for the effort from keep up with the Spanish. And Rodri's header makes it 3. Spain needed to win to top the group, They are flying against Germany now.
Oh, once again, Germany defensively all over the place. They're marking zonally. No wonder Neuer is furious. He can do nothing about this, but...
Danny Olmo caught in the crossfire there from
Rodri, the way he just guides that ball into the far post.
It's Olmo who hits it. Always rising for the man who actually plays his club football in Germany.
Roberto.
Kroos. That is half-time. A terrific first 45 minutes from a Spanish point of view. They have been at their swashbuckling. Comes from the beautiful historic city of Seville, the Estadio de la Cartuja, with a capacity of 60,000 seats. It's the 6th largest stadium in Spain. Opened in 1999, it cost 120 million euros. And amongst other events, it was the venue for the thrilling as that night, thanks to a solitary Fernando Torres. Olmo goes for glory himself. Koke looks to pick up the crumbs. Manuel Neuer once again in the way.
Yeah, with Tar coming on, they just changed their shape slightly, Germany, with Koch stepping into mid, sat off in their own half in the first half and was completely outplayed, overrun. So they're chasing the game.
Morata, who has options and
probably to go left. Olmo was in acres of space, but again, Germany lose the ball, short in defensive numbers, and really Spain should be 4 or 5 up here.
Well, Spain are convinced here that something happened off the ball with Jose Luis Gaya.
Yeah, I think he's complaining about Leroy Sane.
Olmo will settle for the throw.
Great Sane can be, but they've had absolutely no service balls to get those 3 involved in the game.
He has players with him and decides to use them, and it should be 4, and it is. It's special from the Spanish in Seville, and Germany just can't live with them.
Well, it's understandable. Germany are chasing the game. They're committing bodies high up the pitch. But I did say, if you try and press Spain, they have the ability to play through you. 2 or 3 really excellent, incisive passes, and suddenly Germany are all...
Ruiz, look at the space for Torres here, who wants a hat-trick and gets one. The Spanish swagger evident for all to see. And Germany are all at sea. Ferran Torres with a treble, and Spain have 5. Here's Gaya, and he pulls it back, and it's there for Oyarzabal. The Spanish smiles grow ever bigger. Goals galore, and there could have been more, but 6 will more than do.
Palla larga in profondità. Grande movimento nello spazio.
Poteva essere un contropiede interessante questo, peccato.
De Bruyne.